Hello, my name is Selena Thompson, project management professional, and I am so honored you chose me to help you with your digital marketing agency. So let's talk about how to optimize some of your workflows with this demo product launch. Let's click right over here to my board that I created, digital marketing agency. It has the number one medal there. On the left here, we'll see that there's some tasks. Then the next column is a status column, not started, completion, support needed, in progress. The next column is a people column. The next column is a workflow column. This column is related to the task. So I just made sure that it was there, it was visible, and I just used this column as like a drop down. The next one is a due date. That's the deadline column. It's related to the people column and the status column, this one right here. And if you hover over here and you go into the information, it'll show you that this column is linked with status and people column. And then you have priority, timeline, notes, comments, and time tracking. Now with this deadline column, this is going to help you optimize workflows because it's going to help you see which person is connected to it and the deadline of when it's supposed to be due, right? So there's no behind. You start running behind on this. Then I did indicate here, if you didn't notice, there are different groups. So we have a planning group, an in progress group, a quality control group, and we have a completed group. Now within these groups, there are multiple different tasks. And I do have a status column here that also explains completed, in progress, and so on. But I feel like these groups are necessary because it gives you a quick snapshot of what is going on. So for example, the interview the top 5 influencers. This is related to the influencer collaboration. Once I click on this is an automation that I created. Once it goes from in progress to completed, then this task is automatically moved into the completion group. The interview the top 5 influencers. You see that there, and it's completed. It's done. As well as if this in progress goes to support needed, it goes into the quality control group as support needed. Now, I would take this a step further in order to optimize it and assign someone, maybe a team lead that's responsible for any type of bottlenecks that you have. So if you're running through bottlenecks in your workflows, you probably want to have a quality control group just to make sure you cut those out. Let's jump into some of the other automations that I made sure is here. So I mentioned the quality control group, and when a status is changed in a task from support needed to move, it moves to the quality control group, as well as if it's not started planning. If any task is added here, we have a notified people. Status changes to in progress, move it to the in progress group, and so on for completion. Now, the one you did include is 2 days before the due date arrives, you want to notify a team member. This one is essential, making sure everyone is in progress, maybe making sure that the project is going to be successfully completed and there are no bottlenecks. Now, I love this board. This is just a main table view. I like this view, and I showed you guys a little bit workings on the automations, but I do want to show you something else that I added that I think that you will appreciate. So here is the KPI board. I just used dummy data from whatever, basically just working with other marketing agencies in the past and understanding that this is a product launch and we have multiple facets of the campaign. So I included a click-through rate here just by adding a number column all the way to the right. So the budget is indicated by the month, and then the groups are indicated by the quarters. So right now we're in quarter 4 of December 2024. The date is the deadline of when all of these numerical figures are entered. Now here's where I would integrate Google Sheets. If you have Google Sheets, if you guys are using Google Sheets, this is where you want to have like some type of automation integration here using make.com or Zapier, just API integration to get everything to connect. I put everything in here manually. You do not, of course, have to do that with monday.com, but I wanted to give just a bird's eye view of how this can look. So all the way to the right, there's a revenue column. This is the revenue based off of everything that you see here, the conversion, brand awareness, time spent. We want to know how much money we're actually making. Now, remember, I talked about monday.com in that one-stop shop view. Here it is. So you got the campaign, workflow progress. This is going to show everything that we're working for in this specific campaign. Now, it doesn't show the KPI stuff. It's only on the actual work that's being done. So it's the completed, you hover 50%, support needed 37.5%, and so on for not started. Then to the right, we have the task overview deadline. It indicates the team member and the task and when the deadline is approaching. I love that because that's just a quick snapshot. Then if we go a little bit further down here, we have the workload by the team member and the actual workflow. We can just see, click through there. And then of course the revenue and the KPI.